It's been, I mean, to watch, it's gripping to watch, and you can feel the tension building and you know something's going to happen. What's it been like to actually play?
It's been amazing to deal with material that they've given us, which is such an interesting and complex depiction of a really sort of traumatic relationship. I've really enjoyed the fact that Tosh is a rounded character. We've got a lot of backstory. It's never ever to excuse any of her behaviour, but there is a context for it. And so it's been really interesting to approach this character, to get inside her head, and that's been a traumatic part. Because once you start identifying with somebody who can be so such a bully, actually, it's, you know, it's not comfortable, but it's interesting.
And she's lashed out at Tina, of course, before, and now I mean, from last night, you know, the idea is that they move away and sort of start afresh. But as we can see from that, it doesn't feel comfortable, and Tina's a bit trapped, isn't she, in the relationship? And what kind of response have you had to that storyline?
Well, actually, a lot of people say that they don't like Tosh, nor should they have to, but they do like the character, they like the way she's being portrayed, they're interested, they want to know what's going to happen next, which is all you can hope for, really. And
presumably, you know, it is an important issue to address. Domestic violence is always, you know, in intimate relationships, it's a difficult thing, but it's important for viewers to understand that, you know, that it goes on and how to... Really important,
and that it isn't necessarily a male-female issue. I think for a long time, and quite rightly, it's been highlighted as something that happens as male abusers and female victims, but actually it can happen anywhere where there's enough love and trust and enough intimacy between two people for one of them to start to abuse that in order to gain power or to dominate the other.
So you must be really close with Louisa, who plays Tina, of course. So is it quite strange when you play those really intense scenes that do end up turning violent, and then sort of having to cut and then just go back to being just mates, Rebecca and Louisa again? Yeah,
I mean, luckily working with Lou is amazing because she's got such a fantastic energy, and it's always great on set. When we filmed that episode, it was traumatic for both of us. I mean, having to get into the physicality of what happens between them, and then have her makeup. Her makeup was awful. I mean, it was amazing because it was so awful. Yeah. It was hard, and I'm inhabiting these emotions, which are really traumatic. But at the end of it, we just had a big hug and a laugh.
Oh, that's good.
And it's all fine.
Yeah, and it's all fine.
Yeah. Well, no, it's fantastic, and obviously it's really important as well. It is a big day, isn't it, for Louisa today?
It is.
Would you like to say anything to her?
Yes, I'd like to say happy birthday, Lou.
So it's Louisa's 40th today.
I hope she won't kill me for revealing that. But
another one turning 40.
Really
There's a whole rush of us.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Lou. She is gorgeous
Happy
as well,
birthday to you, darling.
She's absolutely lovely.
And thank you so much for the last nearly a year. It's been absolutely amazing working with you.
Christopher, yeah, the dog is down on the floor, but Christopher, we're not allowed to mention your dog's name, are we? Because dog gets very excited. What would happen if we started, if the dog knew we